Hi, my name is Anne. Thank you for joining me today. What I wanted to talk about was how to deal with the shift or change that you may personally be going through. It's a rather challenging time, or can be for some, as you begin to become conscious and aware of your thinking patterns. You become aware of perhaps truths that you did not see before. You become more aware of yourself, and you begin to start to sort out who you really are. And if you're not going through this, that may sound a little bit crazy, but that is actually what is happening. And there are times when it can be very, very difficult. I'm going to be very honest here. It's very difficult sometimes to grasp what is actually happening, because you can become very confused and have moments of anxiety and what may seem like depression, definitely mood swings, and you're holding new frequencies, energetic frequencies at the same time, which can affect you physically as well. So there's actually a lot going on as you go through this. And there are times when you may feel very sad and very low and very questioning your very existence even. And I'm not trying to be depressing here, but I would like, for people to understand that this is a process. And that is a part of it. And you have to really stay in your power to get through that, because there are times when that going through that is very, very difficult, emotionally difficult. You're reaching into the pain that you're holding inside, and it's trying to come out, and that is a painful emotional experience. And it can take you, pretty far down. Now, the good news is this is, like I said, a process. So that does occur, and you have to deal with it the best you can. Crying is definitely a way to express yourself. It's really been one of the gifts that we are given to express ourselves, but it's not looked upon that way in this day and age. But a good cry goes a long way. Whether you're male or female, it doesn't matter. Give yourself permission to cry it out, because you will feel so much better after. I have found myself at times lying on the floor, just exhausted and tired of it all. But you persevere, and as you continue through this process, what you find is a similar theme that is occurring. So you would may go through that, and then what happens is there's some meaning behind that. There's something that you needed to learn. There's something that was deeply buried inside of you that needed to be released. So you can go through those moments of down, but when you come out of it and realize that you will come out of it, so don't allow yourself to stay there too long. When you come out of it, you will have some newfound recognition, something that is something you see now from a fresh perspective, something about yourself or a situation that has become more clear, and you feel a little bit lighter. and you go up, back up. And you continue to go through this loop. And each time you rise a little bit higher, you learn something a little bit more. Now, this cannot happen all at once. Perhaps it does for some people. I'm not the authority on awakening. I'm just explaining my journey as a way shower. But you continue through this cycle. And each time you get to explore a new depth of yourself. And although it may feel difficult and painful, which is actually why a lot of people choose not to go through this, because we are delving into parts of ourselves that maybe we have kept hidden even from ourselves. And you could continue to go through this process of self-discovery, and it can take you down. But it also, remember, it also brings you back up. So the energy that I'm feeling right now collectively is there's a lot of people that are going through this and experiencing it. I'm feeling anxiety in the air because great change requires great change. So I just wanted to give you a word of hope, and to allow, to surrender. Try not to let it get the best of you. If you need to cry, cry. I think my only real piece of advice is try not to project this or take this out on others, especially children. They have to be protected at all costs from this emotional healing. We are healing from our emotional child selves. So really, if you need to vent, ask a friend or tell a friend that you need to talk about this, and if they allow to vent, then vent. But try to understand that this is a process that you have to go through, and to not project that onto those around you. It's very difficult. But the people who you know and trust are very close in your life, certainly when you're comfortable, bring them in. But know that this is a personal process. This is a personal self-finding mission, if you will. And you need to be brave to get through it. And you need to be strong, because it's showing you that is in fact the case. But you can get through it. We continue along. It gets easier. It does get easier. So stay with it. You're healing the world by your mission here, and keep that in mind. Thank you.